This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment. This is Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. Welcome to another special edition of This Is Your Time. This is your season. And this is your moment. I'm your certified executive coach, your life coach, your mindset coach, your motivator, your inspirator. I just want you to know you are destined for greatness. I'm pumped up today. I'm excited about this motivational video because there's some doors that has opened for me. And I'm excited about the doors that has opened for me. Listen, let me tell you this. You need to keep going. If they keep telling you no, if they keep rejecting you, if they keep telling you no, if they keep rejecting you, don't you give up until they tell you yes. I don't care if it take a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Don't you stop. Don't you quit. Don't you give up until they tell you yes. Because let me tell you this. My dream is to speak in the NFL. And listen to me very closely. There's an NFL team out there that's going to pay me for my story and my passion and my energy. There's an NFL team out there that's going to tell me yes, and they're going to bring me in to speak, and I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it 120% when I speak to that NFL team. I want to speak in the NBA. There's an NBA out there that's going to pay me for this passion, my story, and my energy, and I'm ready for the moment. This brings me to the title of this motivational video. The title of this motivational video is See Victory. That's what I want you to see. I want you to see victory. I want you to see success. I want you to see greatness. I want you to see health. I want you to see prosperity. I want you to see blessings. I want you to see open doors. You can get that doctoral degree. You can get that PhD. You can get that master's. You can get that GED. You can become a CNA. You can become a nurse. You can pass the bar exam and become a lawyer. You can become a doctor. You can write that book. You can become a motivational speaker. You can sell real estate. You can invest in real estate. You can come up with that next $1 billion idea. You could be a billionaire and be a happy billionaire. You could be a multimillionaire and be a happy multimillionaire. You could be so blessed until you're able to bless other people. Why? Because you're going to see victory. See victory. Come on now. See victory. Victory. I'm excited. This motivational video today, I am excited about this motivational video today because I'm pumped up because there's some doors that has opened for Dr. Campbell, and I see victory. I see success. Let me ask you this question. What do you see right now? Do you see victory? Do you see greatness? Do you see success? I don't care how low you are in your life. You may be at the lowest point of your life. Maybe you've given up on your dreams. Go ahead, pick that dream back up again and dream again. Don't you be afraid to dream again. And let me ask you this question. Are you living out someone else's dreams? Or do you have your own dreams? Are you going to do what you're passionate about? Don't live out the dreams of other people. Live out your own dreams. Don't live out other people's dreams. Do what you are passionate about. Do what you love to do. And the next thing I want to tell you, make sure that you just don't focus on becoming successful, but make sure you are developing character. Because I don't want your talent to take you where your character cannot keep you. I'm going to say that again. I don't want your success. I don't want your greatness. I don't want your gifts. I don't want your talents to make you successful. I don't want your talents to take you somewhere that your character can't keep you. Because your gifts and your talents will get you to the top. But it takes character and integrity to keep you at the top. So don't just focus on becoming successful. Make sure you're developing your character. Make sure you have character and integrity. Because so many professional athletes, so many business owners, so many successful people, they become successful. It takes them their whole lives to become successful. But because they lack character, because they lack integrity, they make one bad decision and they lose it all overnight. And I don't want that to be you. So work on your character. Work on your integrity. That's a part of seeing victory. I want you to start disciplining your thinking. I want you to start disciplining your thinking. Stop feeling discouraged and encourage yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't put yourself down. Get rid of the low self-esteem and encourage yourself. If you're struggling with depression, you may need some help. That's okay. Because life and death is in the power of the mind. Life and death is in the power of the mind. I know people say life and death is in the power of the tongue, but your tongue only speaks what you're thinking. Your tongue only utters what your mind says. You only speak with your tongue what you are thinking. So life and death is in the power of the mind. So I want you to think life in your mind. And I want you to, once you start thinking life in your mind, then you'll start speaking life with your tongue. Speak things into existence. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You are what you choose to think. That's what I want to tell you. You are what you choose to think. You can win the Super Bowl. You can win the NBA championship. You can win the World Series. You can win the World Cup. You can win the Olympic gold medal. You can win the high school state championship. You can win the NCAA championship in every sport. You can write that book. You can become the CEO of that company. You can start your own business. Discipline. Watch this. Discipline equals freedom. When you are disciplined with your life, you will have freedom. See victory. VICTORY. You have the victory. You are beautiful. You are special. You are intelligent. You are awesome. You are amazing. I don't care how bad your past is. I don't care how many mistakes you made in your past. You are not what you did in your past. Stop being a victim of your past. You have to forgive yourself for the decisions you made in your past. You are not what you did in your past. Principle number 1. Don't waste your time on negativity. Don't waste your time on your past. Focus on your present to give you a great future. You have to see victory. Principle number 2. When you find yourself stuck in a storm, keep the faith until you come out of the storm. When you're in that storm, you're going through a divorce, been through a divorce, grew up in a single mother home, grew up in a dysfunctional family, you're in a negative environment, you're in a toxic relationship, you're sick, you're grieving because you lost a loved one, you're struggling with depression, you're suicidal. This is for you. When you find yourself stuck in a storm, keep the faith until you come out of the storm. Trouble don't last always. Things are going to get better. You may be going through right now. You may be in a lot of pain. You may be stressed out. You may be depressed. Things are going to get better. Just weather. Just make it through the storm. That's what an eagle does. When an eagle is flying at a high altitude in the midst of the storm, he spreads his wings and he flies against the storm and soars high and flies in the midst of the storm. I want you to be that eagle. Spread your wings and fly in the storm. Fly in the midst of depression. Fly in the midst of anxiety. Fly in the midst of the suicide attempt. Fly in the midst of the sickness. Fly in the midst of the grief. Fly in the midst of whatever it is you're going through. Principle number 3. I want you to believe that even when you fail, keep your hope until you succeed and become successful. I want you to believe that even when you fail, keep your hope until you succeed and become successful. You know my story. I went from flunking to first grade. I had a reading comprehension problem. I had a learning disability. When I got in high school, my high school teacher told everybody else how great they were going to be. But when she got to me, she said, Tommy, you're not smart enough to go to college. She said, you're not going to graduate high school. She put limited beliefs on me. Well, I tried to go to the military, and I flunked the military test. Then I finally got in college. But how many of you know life happens? I got diagnosed with a mental illness. I had a nervous breakdown, and I was hospitalized for a whole year, and I flunked out of college. But guess what? I saw victory. In the midst of my pain, I saw victory. I got back in on academic probation. Then in 2009, I became homeless, living on the streets, nowhere to live. Then after that, I was innocently shot multiple times and pronounced dead at the hospital. And now, I have a YouTube channel with almost 700 motivational videos. And there's been people who were suicidal. They watched my videos and they decided not to commit suicide. There were people who were sick. They watched my videos and it got them through their cancer and their sicknesses. People who had marital problems. People who were struggling. People who wanted to start businesses, wanted to graduate high school. They became successful, wanted to graduate college, watched my videos, and graduated college, graduated high school, started their businesses. All from watching my motivational videos because I saw victory 4.5 years ago. I've been getting in front of this camera for free for the past 5 years. Do you realize I create my own speaking engagements? I don't do like other motivational speakers. I don't just wait and speak until I get a paid speaking engagement. I create my own speaking engagements. I speak every day. I have motivational speeches every day. Why? So when I get to the big stage, I will be ready for the moment. And this is how you know I'm not about the money. I honor the craft as a motivational speaker. I love being a motivational speaker because I do it every day for free for the past 5 years. Getting in front of this camera and telling the world, this is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. See victory. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. You got the victory. Principle number 4. If you look around you, all you see is circumstances. But when you look inside of you, you see victory. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Because your greatness and your success is on the inside of you. It starts on the inside of you. You may not have the money. You may not have the connections. You may not have the resources. You may not know any billionaires. You may not know any millionaires. You may not know any celebrities. But your greatness and your success is on the inside of you. So I want you to see victory because your greatness and your success is from the inside out. See yourself being what you want to be. See yourself doing what you want to do. See yourself becoming what you want to become. Yes, I know what that happened in your childhood. Something happened to you in your childhood. Your parents got a divorce. You grew up in a single mother home. Father never told you he loved you. Never told you he's proud of you. If that's you, I want to tell you I love you. I'm proud of you. And you are greatness. You are going to do it. You are going to accomplish your dreams. You are going to do what they said you could not do. I believe in you. Principle number 5, and I'm closing. That thing you're going through is going to make you stronger and successful. That thing you're going through is going to make you stronger and successful. Principle number 6. As a man or a woman thinketh in his or her heart, so is he or she. So what do you think about yourself? How do you see yourself? Principle number 7, and I'm closing. Your negative thoughts are not who you really are. Did you know that? Your thoughts shape your life, whether good or bad. So think good thoughts to give you a great life. Your thoughts shape your reality. See victory. Know that you can do it. Know that you can be it. Know that you can become it. I want to tell the whole world, Facebook, I want to tell everybody on Facebook. I want to tell everybody on YouTube. I want to tell the whole entire world that as a motivational speaker, as your mentor, as your life coach, as your mindset coach, I love you. I get in front of this camera for you all. I do this for you. That's how you know I'm not about the money. Because I don't wait until I get a paid speaking engagement to do motivational speeches. I give motivational speeches every day. That's how you know I honor the craft as a motivational speaker. That's how you know I love being a motivational speaker. That's how you know I love the people, because I do it whether I'm getting paid or not. I'm not waiting for a paid speaking engagement. I create my engagements. This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment.